tonight. But he came out aggressive. For those who said, "Oh, you know, just because he moved more in the final part of the fight doesn't mean, you know, he didn't come out early and be an aggressor." You know, it was a tactical. At times he was tactical, but a lot of times he was right in the pocket. Sometimes he was moving, but overall, to me, he was just. I mean, the jab was there, the right hand was there, the left hook. To me, he definitely he looked good out there. He looked very, very good. And I'm just going to go in order. I'm going to go to the callers now, and we're going to go in order just down the line. Carcino from BoxingSocialist.com. Check out Carcino on Boxing for Life. Carcino, man, what do you think of the co-feature and the main event, Mayweather Canelo? Obviously, Garcia pulling off a big coming up with that, where a lot of people thought he'd get finished within the fourth, fifth, sixth round. What did you think of these two co-feature fights, man?
Oh, I thought the fights were unbelievable tonight. I just got back in the house. The fights were unbelievable. I was so sick of being right, I don't know what to do. I think I was overdosing on being correct. But, oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Well, what did you think of Garcia in that, you know,
I loved it because
in the fight?
People, this is what they should call this fight. This fight should be called the one. This should be called the truth. Everybody, all these people got exposed today who were supposed to be exposed, and all their flaws were exposed. And true boxing knowledge came into play today. Mayweather versus Canelo. Now, going into this fight, I put it on Facebook, Twitter, and everything. I said, oh my God, Canelo looks kind of small coming into this ring. And they said he's 165. I'm like, oh no, he should have came in at least 170, 172. He needed to be the Canelo that he's always been. He fell into a trap called game plan. He was so hooked. They had so many game plans and ideas on what they wanted him to do, but he was so convinced that he can outbox Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, that was the dumbest game plan I've ever seen in my life. One, I don't care how much weight you don't put on your body. You're not going to be faster than Floyd Mayweather. You're not going to, no matter what, you already got speed. You need to come in and be as strong as humanly possible to be Canelo. Come in your big self and wail on his body. Wail on Mayweather's arms, shoulders, anything you can. You should have jumped on him from the opening bell, made it a rough fight for Floyd from the jump. Because you're not going to out-slick him. You're not going to outbox him. And then next thing you know, the rounds are going past you. You're down 4 or 5 rounds. Now what are you going to do? And his corner was so inexperienced. Here they are, the round 6 come up, and now it's time to start winning rounds. I'm like, huh? Now you think it's the time to start winning rounds? You're down 5 steps. You don't let Floyd Mayweather get comfortable. If you let him get comfortable, he will pick you apart. He will take you apart. And in the first part of the fight, he decided to change. He made adjustments. Floyd made a lot of adjustments in the fight. He came up to Canelo, and that he wanted to shock Canelo by coming to him early. And in the first 30 seconds, he was putting the pressure on Canelo, like to see how he would handle the pressure. But he stayed poised. He didn't really get rattled, and that's what I liked about Canelo, is that he did stand his ground. And he was like, I'm going to be physical. That's why I saw him throwing the low blows, the shoulder. I was like, well, he's going to really be physical with Floyd this fight. But what he found out was Floyd had a little bit more snap on his punches than he thought. Like, he had a lot more snap, and then he wasn't going the way that Canelo thought he was going to go. Floyd stood right in front of him. They were prepared for Floyd to throw a counter shot and try to roll either left or right, so Canelo could put some weak and left hook to his body. They were preparing for that. to catch him when he's pulling out. Like, he caught him in the first round with it once, with a counter left, over the right. But Floyd made an adjustment and went to box him from the outside. He let Canelo lead, but Floyd would not give him the angle he wanted. He was fighting Floyd's left shoulder all night. He was fighting his back and left shoulder. And Floyd would counter, come over the right, come over his left. He was keeping Canelo moving, and every time Canelo, every now and then, would take a deep breath, Floyd would make him work. Keep him moving. He'll spend a minute and a half of the round moving around the ring, letting Canelo burn his energy, get set, and then as soon as he thinks Floyd is set, he's going to punch with him, he's going to get up and move again. So Canelo has to get up and go reset again. And this is what I told people when we did the video on the prediction, that Floyd was going to do to him. The footwork was going to kill Canelo. Because right when Canelo plants and thinks he's ready to punch and he's got a position to punch, it's not going to be there. Floyd's not going to be there, so he's not going to throw a punch. And that's what happened tonight. A lot of the time he was really inactive because he didn't have a range. Because Floyd was out of distance and he couldn't catch it. And when Floyd was ready to punch, Canelo wasn't. And it was a frustrating night. Canelo did the best he could with what he had. And he just had the wrong game plan. But even with the right game plan, it wasn't going to work for Floyd. Because he couldn't even cut the ring off. It was just not his night. Not his night.